How many shows? How many shows have we been doing this? Anyway, hi everybody, and welcome to One Good Scare. We are back. Feels like ages since we've done this.
I think it has been. We missed a couple of weeks ago. I was on Holliers, but I'm back now, bronze and all.
Bronze. I mean, I can't comment because looking at me, I look like friggin' Casper again, don't I?
That's true. It's the lighting.
Yeah, I mean, although I could go Trump. Do you know what I mean? But yes, you bronzed. Well, I mean, as bronzed as an Irishman gets. Yeah.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
Anyway, you are back. We are back. We're back to talk all kinds of horror stuff. Looking forward to getting it. It's going to be a nice surprise for me tonight because I have been mental at work because I don't know if you have noticed, but there's a little bit of flu going around. So Mr. Keegan has led the charge with the slides. So
Indeed. Looking
forward to seeing. I've watched the barrage of trailers you sent my way. We'll
some interesting stuff. Some like meh in there as well. You know, particularly with the new Strangers movie, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But there's been a little bit of news. We're mostly kind of trailer talk.
Whoa! Don't you be taking over my control of the show, Mr. Keegan. You do slides and you get all cocksure.
You're gonna blindly navigate.
I thought. Well. I mean. You know, I'm a man of the people. I thought we might say hello to the people that had bothered to watch we first. Would that be all right?
I was just getting the thing.
What a dick. Okay. Anyway, let's have a look. Get those hands away from the. We've got to say hello to Efren. He's ready to be scared. I think we can guarantee that, Efren. We've got Super Sorrel. Always nice to see you, Sorrel. I hope you are well. When I hit that little ghost emoji on the like button. Is that right? And we've got SM. Nice to see you. I hope you're answering well. Definitely as Peter. My nan also has a chest infection. Yeah, there's loads going around. It's awful at the moment. Don't let working in a hospital, you know, it winds us up. Don't let anybody tell you that COVID's gone away as well. The lying swines. It's just not political to talk about it anymore. But we are still rammed with it. Anyway, there you go. Slight diversion. Mr. Keegan. Yes. You have control.
So we are mostly there's a few bits of news, but we are mostly trailer talk and a couple of reviews, TV shows to talk about as well. But we'll get started. So first up, sadness. I don't know if you got to talk about this on any of your shows while I was away.
No,
Peter.
I don't think we did.
So Udo Kier, who is a fantastic character actor. You might know him best. He was in Blade 1. He's like one of the vampire lords.
He's one of the kind of the elder vampires, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't Deacon Frost take him to like the seaside?
Yeah,
we saw the
away then. Yeah. So he spent his great actor, really good legacy in horror films. So he's unfortunately passed away at the age of 81. Someone I've always liked and always kind of wanted to see at a convention and stuff. So I think that's really unfortunate. But one of the kind of main things was that he was one of the main characters in that OD game that we've talked about before, the Hideo Kojima one. You know, the guy who did Metal Gear.
Yeah.
So we watched the trailer for that a few episodes back. But he was in the teaser trailer for that, and he was like supposed to be. I don't know if he was the villain or one of the main characters anyway. But apparently he didn't get to actually record any of his film any of the scenes for it yet. So that's going to have to either be the character's going to be written out or recast possibly. So that's kind of unfortunate, you know.
That's a shame. I did like him. He was superb in Blade. I can't think of much else I've seen him in mind.
He's just one of those guys who's just kind of there. Do you know what I mean? I can't really pluck, but it's always nice to see him, and
he's always kind of menacing European. Do you know what I mean? That's yeah. Just before we move on, James, interesting little tidbit here. The guys in the chat are saying that when they hit the like button, they get a little ghost emoji. Sorrel's just sent it through to her.
That's it.
I don't know why we're not at Halloween. So has YouTube recognised that we are a horror channel and done that for us?
Possibly. I put horror in the hashtags, so maybe it's. Maybe we're legitimized as a horror podcast. That'd be nice.
Legitimized at last. We've hit the big time.
Some little mini figures. Now we got ghost emojis.
Yeah. So hey, we're on fire. Good stuff.
Yeah. So R.I.P. Mr. Kier. You will be. So 28 years later, the third film is gotten the green lights. That's going ahead. It's Sony Pictures. Cillian Murphy is in talks to star in it. Now, the way that was the headline of this was worded, my understanding is that he's in the next one.
I thought he was. I thought he'd filmed 2 and 3 already. I suspect we're just going to get a tiny little tidbit of him at the end of the second one.
Like they've been
I lost your volume there a second. James.
just like a cameo at the end or something like
Yeah.
that, probably. Like the way like the Jimmy Savile fellas showed up at the end of. He'll come in and do some ninja flips.
So have we got a slide to talk about the trailer?
For 28 years later for the Bone Collector?
Yeah. Because
I thought we talked about it before. I don't know.
No, there's a new trailer came out last week.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Go on,
I
we talk
mean,
about it now.
well, I mean, it looks batshit crazy. I'm, you know, but they really have just doubled down on the whole Jimmy Savile thing.
It's what the entire plot is.
I know, and it's like just such a strange choice from everybody involved. I just don't understand where they thought, oh, I'll tell you what, let's make it about Jimmy Savile. Let's chuck Rolf Harris in there as well. Why don't we? Or Gary Glitter. Do you know what I mean? It just feels like just odd.
I suppose the joke is that, like, they didn't know at this time, you know? So, like, they're kind of doing it out of admiration for this child.
Now, yes, TV but star. Can I just say...
we know.
Yeah, but that's not much of a joke. That's like doing a comedy about Hitler. Do you know what I mean? I just don't get it at all. I just don't get it. Yeah. Anyway, the trailer looked amazing. I absolutely love what you call him, the guy who's playing the Doctor in it. Is it Ralph Fiennes?
Ray Fiennes, yeah.
Ray Fiennes, yeah. Love him. So it looks interesting. I noticed that Big Willie man from the first one.
He's back.
He's got pants on now, but you don't see you don't see the ding-a-dong swinging.
So it seems like they're sort of like becoming more intelligent or more humanized, the zombie things. Like it isn't a part of the trailer where he's not like dosed him or anything, but he's still interacting with him. So like that's an interesting plot line to kind of go down, I think. Yeah. Looking forward to that anyway. I'm looking forward to more of these movies.
Me too.
I really loved that last one. I know it was very divisive, but I thought it was you weren't too.
No, I didn't know. I really liked it until the very end. I really liked it. Until
that's completely fair. It does take a left turn, doesn't it? Like,
but it goes batshit. I mean, Power Rangers kind of Power Ranger Jimmy Savile's. It was like, what's happening here?
It's just even when you say that out loud, it's just like what?
but it's so accurate. Do you know what I mean? It is literally what
is,
happens. You know, backflipping tracksuit wearing Jimmy Savile. Anyway, moving on.
Just a little bit of an update on Orphan 3. So it's got a new title, Orphans. It's going to be, and it is confirmed to be a prequel. I would have assumed because the main character dies at the end of the first movie. So just a little update on that. You've only seen the original, haven't you?
I've seen the original, and I've seen the documentaries on the real life cases.
Right. Okay. You've not seen First Kill, which is the second movie now.
No.
Okay.
Cool.
No. This is soon. It's filming now, anyways. This will be like probably summertime. Looking forward to this.
It's not the same actress, but is it?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that's the whole thing is that they're putting her oh, she doesn't even look like she's gotten older. It's like, well, no, she looks like a 30-something-year-old woman that's supposed to look like a 12-year-old or whatever. Like it worked in the first movie, but it doesn't work now. So like,
Have you watched any of the real documentary?
No, I've read a bit about the stories. I've seen like YouTube kind of shorts and stuff on it, but
really screwed up. Yeah. Emily Rose, I think she's called, the young.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. But there's 3 seasons of it, and it's just mental in terms of. To be fair to her, she just doesn't catch a break. Everybody that kind of starts looking after her is mental. You know, it's just an awful story. And I don't think we'll ever really get a conclusive conclusion to it, really. Yeah. Other than, I think it is pretty, from what I saw of it, unless anybody wants to correct us, it's pretty conclusive that she was a child. You know, there's medical records and things like that she was a child.
But just that they thought that she was not, like, secretly.
Well, it's either they thought that she wasn't or they wanted rid of her, so they concocted a story. There's a lot of stuff. I mean,
that only works if you're right, though. If you're wrong, then you just look like a lunatic or kicked out of a kid.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff about the original people who adopted her where they are insane. And I mean, they're on the camera insane, you know. Yeah. So it's so Sorrel said didn't realize it was based on a real story. That's crazy. I'm not sure which came first because there's a hint in the in the documentaries I watched, it's called The Curious Case of Emily Grace, I think, Sorrel. But there's stuff in that where it's basically saying that they think the parents got the idea from this movie. So it happened around the same time, but they think that this inspired what happened in the case. But I mean, they literally dump her in a house by herself in a horrific neighborhood, hoping that she'll fall down the stairs and die and stuff like that.
That's awful.
Yeah, she was like 8 years old. You know, Jesus. She's crazy. Everybody's crazy. Just put it. Everybody in this entire 3 seasons is batshit crazy. You know. So yeah.
Okay, I have to give that one a watch now. That sounds right up my alley.
Americans, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is a one good scare episode, Peter? That's some Scream news. So Skeet Ulrich was, he's been doing the press rounds for Five Nights at Freddy's recently.
Yeah. He's in that for a long. He's in that for about twice as long as Matthew Lillard, isn't he?
Yeah. But he was talking a bit about the original Scream 7, so before Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega departed it. And he confirmed that Sam was going to be Ghostface in it. That was going to be Billy had like kind of turned her over and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I'm very curious how that would have like worked within the film. Or would we have known the whole time, or would it have been the reveal at the end that she actually is, Ghostface? Like there is kind of horror movies where there's a killer and then it turns out the main character was the killer, and they were like imagining things or something. I mean, so I don't know what angle you would have taken here. Like,
yeah. The Scream movies have built the franchise on you not knowing who the killer is. And I know you said this after maybe it's the last one it was. It's a good flip to turn that around and have the audience know who the killer is. Yeah. And I think you can get a lot of tension through that.
I think so.
Because we know what's happening. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was the start of the last one.
The one where in the New York City or something.
And he pulls the mask off. And I was like, and I was prepared for the entire movie to be, we know that this guy is Ghostface and it's going from his perspective and him setting all these things up. And I thought that would have been a brilliant twist on it, So yeah, I think that's sort of shame. There is like a little part of me that would actually kind of love that would love if at the end of this one,
it just ends. It just ends. That's it. No more Scream.
I mean, the mask comes off and it's Melissa Barrera. Like, I think that would be like an incredible thing. But like, you're not going to fake.
Remind us, and don't go over like a year's worth of backstory. Remind us why she's not in it. Did she say
some comments on Palestine and Israel? Okay. So if it wasn't for the political element of that, I would have said maybe there was talks in the background and she came back and they decided not to announce her or something like that. But the fact that we know who everyone else that's in the movie, I think that would have been a thing.
If you want her back, just drop good old Don. Unless an email or something, and say it was all woke stuff, and he'll get on the case.
Just give him like a medal of freedom, a Scream medal of freedom or something.
Or a bucket of KFC, something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you hear that? Apparently FIFA or whatever you call it, or apparently reconsidering the medal. So apparently it was a unilateral decision without any board involvement.
Yeah, I mean, the fake medal. The stupid
the fake medal,
nonsense.
Yeah, so nobody voted on it and things like that. So apparently they're saying it's the need to go back to
that would be hilarious if they had to rescind it and that'd be amazing. I'd actually love that.
Sorrel says, what about Ortega? I would like her back in it. Did she die?
Yeah. No, she's still alive. So she left because they were talking about it was a pay dispute, but I think it was because she was friends with Melissa Barrera and didn't want to, was kind of siding with her on that one. So, I mean, just kind of interesting, sort of a shame of, I hate these kind of what could have been story, when you know that there was an idea for this movie and stuff, but it's like, it's interesting that they're being more open. I'm sure we're going to learn more about it down the road. A script could leak or something like that.
Get him to, for the love of horror or something like that, and get him.
Because everyone just blurts.
Everybody just talks whatever they want.
Yeah, he's there in him and Matthew Lillard are there in April, so I'm sure probably their panel will be online and there'll be talks at it then. So yeah, interesting anyway. Yeah. Anaconda has been rated PG-13 for some,
has it?
For some minor violence. So it's not even like a gory thing. I'm just like, every time I see, because I've watched a few things in the cinema lately and I just keep getting a trailer for this and I'm just like, it could be just stupid funny, like, all right, but I'm just sort of like, why did they do this with this this movie? I like a good creature feature, a good animal horror movie. Like,
you see, I like a bit of Jack Black, but I've got no interest in this at all. And I don't know why. I mean, the original Anaconda movie I've seen once, so it's not like I've got a big connection to the franchise. Do you know what I mean? I just think this is I mean, I'll wait, and if people tell us it's great, fair enough. Sorrel saying, was this ever going to be a horror, though? I always assumed it was just a piss take, not an actual horror. Yeah, I think that's what they've gone for.
It's like there is... What's that movie? Isn't there a movie where a bunch of kids try and remake Star Wars or something like that? I can't remember the name of it. I think it's a British film. It's like about a bunch of kids, and they're trying to do like a shitty home movie version of Star Wars.
Not sure.
Can't remember what it's called.
We've got Fuzzy of the Dunlop.
Hey,
Jack Black fans need their hard drives checked.
I love Jack Black. I'm a big Tenacious D fan. I have his autograph actually. An ex's sister got me it at a.
I mean, you're kind of supporting his argument. Just saying. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I will probably end up going to see it. I have to say, I've completely run out of goodwill with my wife now. It's been you wanted us to go and see Silent Night, Deadly Night. It's been a push. I had to try and see if Jessica would go with us because Alona just flat refused.
Right.
Jessica's refused as well, said not interested. So I basically told Alona I can't go to the cinema by myself. So she's booked it for Monday, but just booked it in a rage. So I'm not sure I can get her to see this as well.
Okay, well I'm hoping we'll be talking about Silent Night in a minute, but I'm hoping hopefully it's good. I've heard back and forth. Insufferable. Me or Jack Black?
Both. I always go to the cinema solo. Oh, bless you. See, I can't.
I do all the time. Probably half the time I go to cinema, it's on my own. Like I'll go see 2 movies like back to back on my own, like in the cinema.
That's because bite me tongue.
Go on, go on.
No, that's fine.
Because I got so much free time. Is it?
I didn't say that. I did not say that. You Workshire.
What? Anyway, it's because it takes me about 2 hours to get to the cinema, Peter. It's not a 5-minute drive, 10-minute drive down the road. So I make use of the time.
Me and Alona used to, when we were kids, have it wasn't Odeon, Cineworld or something. Cinema card that when you pay each month, and we would go on a Saturday and a Sunday, and just blot like 5-6 films. Yeah. And we saw some good stuff that we would never have chosen to watch just to use a ticket. But
a lot of the time it'd be like, I'll come out of a movie, what's on next? And like, oh, what's this movie? And I've seen some amazing movies that way as well.
I can't imagine dragging people to see the shit I see. That's very true. 2 hours. Can you not drive around Ireland twice in that time?
It's bus times, and there's a bit of a walk as well. There's about a 30-minute walk in there. So what's that? Yeah. Anyway, Anaconda.
Anaconda.
Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
Actually, it looks a bit like me and you, that doesn't it?
If you say so.
Well, yeah, looks like you. Anyway, moving on.
We got some Wednesday casting. Eva Green has one of my favorite actresses has joined the cast as Aunt Ophelia. So a character that I thought was in the last season until there was a character I was assuming was that until there was a reveal there it wasn't. So this character's been kind of teased throughout the last season. I love Eva Green. Eva Green was for a long time my fan cast for Morticia Addams. Like I wanted like an Oscar Isaac Eva Green led Addams Family movie, and we sort of got Oscar Isaac with the animated film. But I think she's pitch perfect casting for this. I mean she's also like she's got a relationship with Tim Burton. They were on what's that, Dark Shadows. Worked on together. I think they worked on something else. I feel like that fucking what's it called, Mrs. Pellegrin's. School or something,
School for Curious Children or something
like that. Yeah. So so she's worked on before, but like she's like a gothic lady, she's that to a T. So yeah, I'm looking for it. I think she'll add some cool vibes to it, and like presumably this will be a main character, not like Lady Gaga, where she was in it for like a scene.
Yeah, well, hopefully. I mean, I think she's a great actor. Superb in Penny Dreadful, one of my favorites. So yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, I've always loved her. Sin City, she was great in 300.
Yeah.
The sequels, which she's in both of for some reason. Bond, one of my favorite Bond girl as well. So
yeah,
that's been great.
Fuzzy saw Austin Powers Gold member 4 times.
4 times.
See, do you know what? Slight side note: would we be up for another Austin Powers? I know he's getting on a bit, but I'm a big fan of the Powers movies. I
think the interesting thing would be that the spy genre has evolved since those movies. So like you have more material to parody. Yeah. I don't know if parody movies necessarily work nowadays though as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, and would you have Mike Myers do it again? Would you
of course. Yeah, I would.
Would you not do like a Naked Gun thing where it's like you get a newer actor?
Christ, no. No. I would go Mike again. Nice to see you, Jeff. Hope you're doing well, pal. Hi, Fiona. Mike Myers can do no wrong. Absolutely. He's a legit comedy legend. Do you know what I watched? What did I rewatch recently that I think Fuzzy told us to watch? We talked about it on one of the shows. Come on, man. Tarantino movie, Fighting Nazis.
Glorious Bastards.
Yeah, watching Glorious Bastards. And it wasn't until someone was talking and I thought, I know that voice.
Oh, yeah.
And then it kind of went closer. And it's friggin' Austin Powers.
Yeah,
it's Austin Powers.
And he's got kind of a makeup-y situation
on
as well.
It was superb. Where's your sexy glasses, James? He only wears those in case he gets caught out by barman in Harrogate.
It's too much glare in the dark and stuff, so I can't really wear them now. I'd have to angle the teeth. It's a bit pain in the arse, so I'll just squint.
Just squint if you could. Yeah. Well, good stuff. Love a bit of food.
Yeah. This one's interesting. Like, so I think I vaguely remember we did talk about this a couple of weeks ago on the Tuesday show, didn't we? Yeah. Scarlett Johansson has joined, is in talks or signed on to star in an Exorcist movie, directed by Mike Flanagan. So Mike Flanagan is the guy who did Oculus. He's done Follow the House of Usher, Haunting of Bly Manor, Haunting of Hill House.
Oculus, is that the one about the mirror?
Yes.
Yes, I like that one. It's got not Penny. Is it Amy Pond? It's got one of the Doctor Who ladies in it, I think. The lady who plays
I wouldn't know.
Nebula.
Oh, Karen Gillan. Yes, Karen Gillan. Yes, yeah. And he wrote the Clayface movie as well. That's coming out next year as well. So, great director. Like that said, David Gordon Green, I felt was a great director, and people didn't like Exorcist Believer. But it's just. Do you think she'll be like the mother character, or do you think she'll be the possessed one in this, or what would you like to see?
Possessed. I'd like to say I'm possessed, spewing green pea and ham soup and all that kind of jazz. Although, I like Scarlett, I really do, but I feel like I've seen her in a few Duff movies. She was awful in Jurassic Park, whatever that was.
I don't think she was awful.
That was just an awful movie. She
was fine. I don't think she's ever been bad in anything.
I think Fuzzy's nailed it.
Sexy
Fuzzy's nailed it. Sexy nun. Fishnets, Fuzzy. Fishnets. We're going fishnet nun. Yeah.
I that could work. She's her being the Exorcist character in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we've not had that
as a nun. Female one doing it. Like,
not had a sex swap kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe she's like a mother superior kind of character or something like that, or a sister or whatever. That's kind of what I hope they go for now. I think that'd be really cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Interesting take on it. Just surprising to see such a big star go for a horror franchise. You know what I mean? Like, especially with such a big one. So it'd be interesting. Joining at this point. I just threw this into. I just Fuzzy. Come on. I just sort of stumbled on this today. I was scrolling through my feed, and I'm subscribed to like West End kind of news and stuff. That there's a Paranormal Activity stage play that started last week on the West End, and it's running until the February. So I'm like, I might try and nip up to London over the next month or so and catch this, because like I think I was literally saying when we went to see Stage Fright that I was like, I want just kind of a straight horror one, like a really spooky, it's terrifying the whole time, and I imagine that's what this is going to be. I haven't seen any reviews for it yet, but like it sounds cool. I think it's a good idea.
I've never seen a single Paranormal Activity movie.
Really?
Not one.
That's interesting. I'd be very curious what you think of them, to be honest.
Because it's silly, because it's kind of my flavour of horror.
Yeah.
But I think, is the first one, is it like a found footage kind of? I can't be chewed with that kind of anymore.
The first two, or at least two, I think the third one maybe as well, are primarily like security cameras.
Yes,
the first one is just webcam, security cameras and webcams and stuff. The second one has a little bit of like home video stuff as well. But I remember the second one. I saw the second one in IMAX in the cinema, and I was terrified. Like, it scared the crap out of me. There was a jump scare in it that like proper, I nearly had a stroke. Like, it was just like they are very tense, and like I think the build up is fantastic throughout them as well. So Yeah, we'll have to throw that on the list. I think.
Yeah,
One
we'll
of
have to give that
the
a
first
go.
one at least. Yeah, definitely.
Sorrel says, wonder how this would transfer to the stage. Interesting. Could be a good weekend away for we.
Yeah, well, just like the way 222 kind of did.
Yeah, I enjoyed
like kind of
222.
things changing and stuff, and then with Stage Fright, the kind of found footagey bit in that.
Yeah.
Like I think I literally actually said Paranormal Activity, like something like a Paranormal Activity thing on stage would be cool. So like, there we go. You know.
Would you date a possessed Scarlett? I would. You dirty woman. But yeah, I would.
Yeah, so sounds cool anyway. You know, a little bit of play news. So Silent Deadly Night is out today. Review. Have you checked out any of the reviews or what people are kind of saying about it?
No.
So it's very kind of divisive. It feels like I'm seeing like some really like. It seems like horror fans are very satisfied with this. I think like in a Terrifier kind of way. I saw some saying like it's a very clever take on the original story. I saw like there's a sequence where he's killing other Santas.
Yes. Yeah.
So that whole sequence is online. I didn't watch it, but I saw what the headline is, and I'm kind of interested of like what the context in the story is going to be of it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm really excited. Like a good Christmas. There's also not that many Christmas movies out this year as well. Like it feels like this is one of the only ones, isn't it?
I was excited, and then you ripped the excitement from us, James, by making us sit through Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, and now I feel like I'm dead inside. So I need this film to give us back a little bit of wonder and awe at a killing Santa, because
I'm sure this isn't going to be as bad as, even if it's bad, it's not going to be as like that was the worst movie ever made, probably part 2.
Garbage Day. Horrendous.
I know I haven't even started editing the video yet, but I know I'm just going to be laughing throughout the whole thing of just like because we're just non-stop.
Yeah, Terry, Dead Man's not on tonight, but Terry can't watch it because he gets upset if I swear, and I think I literally swear for 17 minutes.
I was going to censor, but I'm just not going to bother because it would be too much work. Add an extra 5 hours on. So yeah, like mixed reviews. Seems like horror fans are really digging it. Generally, kind of like people are on it. So yeah, I'm sure. I have a good feeling I'm gonna like it. I like the main actor, and I love the original. So
we'll see.
Yeah. So the Game Awards, Peter, were on last night. I fell asleep during them, so I caught the highlight reels.
They must be good.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to fall asleep during them now. So
this is going to be very brief because there was only kind of we'll talk a bit more about like some of the other game announcements on Tuesday on Panel Breakers, but there was a couple of horror kind of related stuff at the thing. So the first one was that Leon was announced for revealed to be in Resident Evil Requiem. So he's going to be a playable character. There's some footage of him. This character, he does his like iconic kind of spin kick in the footage as well. So it looks cool. There's some of the pre-order bonuses are like extra costumes for him as well. People have been kind of guessing that he was going to be in it for a while, but it's nice to finally know. I'd imagine like gameplay will be split 50-50 between him and Grace, who's the main character that was revealed up to this point. So yeah, really looking forward to this Tuesday. I gotta sit through this chat twice. No, I won't mention these ones in Tuesday. There's only a couple of like.
I think you've spelled chat wrong. I think it starts with an S, doesn't it? And has an I in it as well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So cool, really exciting news for if you're a Resident Evil fan. I'm sure you're foaming at the mouth about Leon being back, you know. And then the other one was Control Resonant. Are you familiar with the game Control?
No.
So it is by Remedy, who did Alan Wake, and they made the Max Payne game. So Alan Wake and Control are both in the same kind of universe. So this is the sequel to Control. It is it's a cool, like spooky kind of X-Files-y sort of you're in this kind of sci-fi like building in New York, and it's kind of like all shifting realities and stuff like that, and you fight these kind of monster things. But the first one had like sort of telekinesis, and like you could like pull like rocks from the ground and throw them and stuff like that, and fire like bolts and stuff. This one looks much more melee focused, like you're crafting like axes and hammers and stuff and fighting. So looks like a cool, interesting shift of gameplay. I mean, Remedy's is a phenomenal studio. And I'm sure this will be a phenomenal game. So it's out for 2026 is the date that we have for it. So really looking forward to checking that one out. I'm a big fan of the first one.
Okay, never even heard of the first one.
Control, yeah, it's a cool one. It's probably on PS Plus if you wanted to give it a go. I think you'd love the story. I think definitely, and there's some cool gameplay, and it's very like X-Men-y superpowers and stuff. Like it's cool. Fuzzy, can we talk about ScarJo again? So that's all the game news, I believe. We're on to trailers, Peter. So first one, Whistle.
Give a little whistle. Sorry, yeah.
What did you think of this one?
So this has been out for a little while, I think, this trailer. I think I watched this a little while ago. So
I'd only seen it for the first time in the cinema there last week.
So the basis synopsis is it's an Aztec, I believe, whistle. And when you hear so I don't think it's when you whistle it. I think it's if you hear the noise the whistle makes, you're like marked for death or something, and you can't escape death. I thought the trailer looked great. It gave us very much kind of, what do you call it, the monkey vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
That kind of stuff. I thought it looked pretty interesting. Bit surprised to see what you call him from Hot Fuzz.
Nick Frost.
Nick Frost, because I have to say, Nick Frost doesn't have a great track record of kind of standalone movies for me. I've seen a few with him in that were a bit ropey. So I don't know if he's got a big part in this or he's
only seen for a split second in the trailer. So I would imagine he's just kind of a one scene victim sort of thing.
Yeah. But no, I thought this looked pretty cool. What about you? What did you think?
Yeah, no, I like the look of it. I think the cast looks great. Like Daphne Keane, I love, and excited to see her in something again. I love these kind of monkey paw kind of stories as well. You know, cursed items and shit like that. So,
me too.
Yeah, so I think this will be a really fun one. This could be like one that just kind of sneaks up and surprises everybody with how good it is. So that's what I'm hoping it's going to be.
Just a slight side note. Speaking of monkey paw, and I'm going to get all the names wrong again. Ed and Thingy-Majig Warren. Remember those two from all of the Conjuring movies and stuff like that? We've talked a bit, haven't we, about what kind of characters they were in real life. I've mentioned another channel on a few occasions called Papa Meat, another YouTube channel. He does some great stuff. He's relatively recently, only for the last week or two, done a kind of an episode of his show on the Warrens. It's superb and it's hilarious. And they were just awful people. Awful, lion shower of bastards were those people. So well worth watching if you're into that. Yeah, so it's the Papa Meat, and it's about fraudsters, and it's all about the Warrens basically.
Okay. How long is his videos usually?
About 20 minutes. Something like that.
Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Good fun. It is good fun.
Yeah. So this one looks interesting anyway. So I'm looking forward to this.
Sorrel's seen it. Episode of the Warrens was 8. Yeah.
There's a channel. There's a channel called Beardo Gets Scared. He did one of the Warrens too. They're proper wrongins. They make good fictional movie characters. A demon fighting couple. Obsession. So this is very much a teaser trailer. It's sort of just like one, like a minute long clip of one scene. And so my understanding of the storyline in this is that this fellow has some company that makes, like, they sell wishes, like kind of this underground like black market company that sell wishes that come true. And this guy has bought one and used it to make a girl fall in love with him. And so the trailer is him kind of ringing the helpline and asking, is there ways you can like change it? And he's sort of having doubts about, like, is this going to be real and stuff. So my guess is that the movie is going to be the love goes too far. Yeah. And she becomes like murderously obsessed, sort of like a Fatal Attraction kind of thing, would be my guess. I think the trailer is really atmospheric. I think it looks just like the scene itself was very like gripping. I felt, you know, I'm really interested in this one.
I thought this was great, and it did enough to get us interested without giving us any big spoilers. It gives you what the synopsis is, if you know what I mean. It's literally one scene. I thought this could be quite interesting, so yeah, I'm gonna give that one a go. I think Papa Meat is what I call myself on Valentine's Day. Lovely. Okay, so yeah, I think Obsession looks pretty cool. Interested in that one.
Yeah. Iron Lung. So this is by a YouTuber called Markiplier. So he's gone. Like they're all kind of doing it lately. You had Shelby Oaks there a couple months ago, and then actually Bring Her Back and Talk to Me was a YouTuber's movie as well. So Markiplier's having a go of it. This is called Iron Lung. It's like a sci-fi survival kind of movie. It's got kind of sort of alien-y vibes to it.
Didn't note for us.
Yeah,
I wasn't. at first, knowing you as I do, when we started watching it, I thought, has he tricked me into watching another bloody video game trailer? Because I felt like I was watching a cutscene from a video game because it was so dark. I couldn't make out if that was a CGI character or a normal character or what.
Yeah.
And it didn't get any brighter. And then there was just random shit. And I was like, "What?" It didn't. So unlike the last one, that very effectively in a minute told us what I think the film's going to be about, the set of an atmosphere. This thing went on for 3 minutes, and I haven't got a clue what's going on, other than him being in a metal box thing, and I presume going to the bottom of the sea or something. I don't know, but it was just the trailer didn't do anything for us.
I only put this on because I'd heard a lot of people talking about it over the last couple of days when the trailer went up, and like apparently this has been in the works for a few years now. But it's just the fact that it's like, oh, YouTuber makes a movie, it's coming out in the cinema, a horror movie, and he said something about like he wants like this is like the most blood ever used in a film or something. Like
I
that.
saw that.
But I just thought it looked a bit crap, to be honest. Like I thought, I think visually it looked a bit student filmy, and I think the acting, like there's a kind of a voiceover. A voice over the radio kind of thing.
Someone talking to him kind of thing.
Yeah, and it sounds a bit amateurish. Like it sounds more like it's probably a YouTube friend or something. I think this will be like a bunch of YouTuber cameos and stuff like that. So like, I'm not really. I'll go see it if it shows up here, but like I'm not really excited.
I'm not, unless you tell us it's amazing, because like we've kind of just discussed.
Will you believe me though? Is the thing?
No. If Sorrel tells us it's good, well, no, even not Sorrel. If Fuzzy tells us to go and see it, I'll go and see it. Right. But as you know, my ability to get to the cinema is limited, so I am going to have to start being a bit more selective. And this at the moment has done naught to encourage us to go and see it. Yeah. So also, it might change.
I don't believe he has any acting experience or much acting experience at all. So him being the lead character is kind of mad. So like, you never. This could be a surprise, and it's a great, like, good twists and a great performance or something like that. You don't know, but I'm not super hopeful at the moment of what I've seen from it. So it's Iron Lung.
Oh, piss off! Just piss off. Nah.
So I had seen this a while ago because it was the post-credit scene for the second movie, but we finally have the trailer for or teaser trailer for Strangers Chapter 3 is out. What did you think?
Crap. Just crap. Just crap. I don't have any. Do you know what? It could have been the best trailer ever, and I still would feel absolute nothing but hatred to go and see this, because it screwed us over so much on 2 films now. And there's that thing, isn't there? Who's the idiot here? If we go and see this again, who are the idiots? Paying money again to go and see this.
I pay monthly, Peter, so I don't have to spend anything.
But do you know what I mean? It's like, how many times can you be burned? It's I've got no.
It's gonna be bad. You know, it's going to be bad. And like, but I'm just fascinated by some of the stories. Like, so she's become one of the stranger, like, because she kills one at the end of the last movie. Yeah. And so they've given her the mask. So I'm just sort of like, in the context of the movie, why does she make that decision to do that? Why is she helping them kill people?
You see, that's where you're going wrong. You watched Strangers 2. There is no why to anything. Why is there a giant boar kept being reared in a woodland area? It makes no sense at all. So
yeah,
no. You're gonna make us watch it, aren't you?
We have to go see it, unfortunately, but at least it's February, so it's soon. Like
Valentine's Day, I can take my wife Valentine's Day.
She'll love you for that. Yeah. It's funny, like, because the last one was, I feel like, in July or August, like June or July. So they've obviously pushed this up sooner to just get it done with, because
just
like,
get it out.
Because they do shit and they don't make money. So it's just like, let's just wrap this up. Which I think is pretty funny. So February, so that'll be like a 6-month window between the last one and this one. So it's almost done, Pete.
If this never came out, you know, I would have never been any the wiser. I could have forgotten Strangers 2 like that. Do you know what I mean? In no way am I sitting thinking, oh, I wonder what happened to those characters. Or
couldn't give a shit. Couldn't give a shit about it. Like, and rarely do you go into movies like that uninvested in what's happening, especially a third movie, you know.
Ash. Who even wants another Strangers film? Not in this trilogy, pal. Not in this trilogy. It's just utter crap.
And it's unfortunate because the first 2 were so good, like the original.
Not in this trilogy. Yeah, the original 2 were good. Yeah. But this suffers. I mean, we've talked about it a lot, haven't we? But this suffers from the usual thing of some writer or director thinking, oh, we'll need to make this interesting by explaining stuff. I don't want that's the whole point of The Strangers. I don't want it explaining to us. It's scarier if they're just randoms.
Yeah.
Without any backstory.
I don't want flashbacks to them as kids.
Yeah.
And see their childhood trauma. It's like they're strangers. They're supposed to be like, could be anybody. Could be the waitress in the diner. Could be your next door date. You don't know. Like, so that's the entire point. It's literally the title of the series. Just wild. So yeah, I've like, and I'm very mildly curious about how certain plot threads work in this, in the context of the movie. But we'll see. But yeah, crap. The Burbs. So this is a TV adaptation of a movie that you've talked about a few times. Joe Dante, isn't it? Who did Gremlins?
Mm-hmm. Tom Hanks.
So he directed Tom Hanks. Yeah, so you mentioned it a few times. So this is a remake starring Keke Palmer. It's on Peacock. It's starting in February. What did you think?
So it's a gender swap, isn't it? So not that that's an issue, but she's playing the Tom Hanks character, is my understanding. What you call him, the British comedian, looks like he's playing her husband, Jack Whitehall.
Yeah,
he was in it. I've got a lot of fond memories for the original, even though it's years since I've seen it. I did watch the original trailer after I'd watched this, but I was bad. But I've got fond memories of the actual film itself. Basic premise of this is a suburban kind of place in America where nought happens, and then some interesting characters move into the house next door, and it's basically about how the residents believe, I'm not going to say mistakenly, believe that the new people who moved in have killed one of them, and they basically start breaking into the houses and stuff like that. Original film's good. I'll give this a go, see what it's like. I quite like Jack Whitehall, so I'll give that a go. I'm not familiar with her. I don't know what she's
Keke Palmer. She was in she's like a Nickelodeon star, but she was in Nope. She's the main character in Nope. She was great in Nope. She was awesome in Nope. I've always liked her. I thought it looks interesting. Like, you don't see that much, but like I'm getting kind of Only Murder in the Building vibes from it. Yeah. That's sort of the tone I feel like they're going for with this. Like, it's kind of a comedy mystery horror kind of thing. Yeah. I've not seen the original movie, so I don't really know what the big twists are going to be in it, or if it even adheres that closely to the original one. But like, it looks like a zany, fun kind of mystery thing. So like, I'm looking forward to it. I'll
Interestingly, heard nothing about this. So
we covered it when it was announced.
Did we?
About a year ago, yeah. So like, it's finally
nodded off.
Yeah, I don't think you paid.
Why is my nose so red?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Anyway, sorry.
If you twinkle, what happens when you twinkle it again? If you twinkle it, a star falls out of the sky or something. She's good in Scream Queens. Yeah, she's great in Scream Queens as well. You ever see Scream Queens?
No,
it's a good one. Okay, so that's the Burbs. And then I think final trailer for the night, Sleepwalker. So this is Hayden Panettiere.
It's not the final trailer.
What?
It's not.
Do you have another trailer?
Oh yeah, we've got the best trailer. You missed the best trailer.
Oh, of course. Sorry, the title trailer. Yeah. Sleepwalker. So this is Hayden Panettiere. I know from Until Dawn, Heroes, obviously, as well. So she plays a woman who kind of sees ghosts while she sleepwalks at night, sort of thing. But then she starts seeing them during the day. Sort of an I See Dead People kind of thing.
Is it? Again, right? I have no idea. Again, the trailer didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Okay.
It didn't blow us away, this one, sadly. And I thought the acting in it was pretty atrocious. It felt very amateur to me, this whole thing. But I don't know. It just, maybe I didn't give it a good enough go, but it didn't excite us, this one, sadly.
Ghost stuff seemed very CG heavy. So that was sort of a bit of a turn off, I feel. It was so dark.
Yeah,
I couldn't make out what was happening a lot of the time. Yeah. And it is interesting because I would agree that some of the acting felt very wooden, which is interesting because it's a really strong cat. Like, you have Hayden Panettiere is a great actress.
Yeah.
Linda Hamilton was in it.
Yeah.
Wasn't she as well?
Yeah.
Misha Barton from the OC, I quite like as well. So like, it's sort of interesting that there's just.
It felt very low budget. Do you know what I mean? It felt very kind of.
I could see this being like what was the pool, the night swim? Like it'll be
Night
kind
Swim.
of like
Yeah, see, I quite like
that
Night Swim.
quality. I wasn't really a
Yeah.
fan, so I feel like it's gonna be that kind of quality, like a mid horror movie. But good surprises. You never know. Charlie had a stellar career, to be honest. Heroes was her high point. Scream. She's great in Scream.
I didn't even. Did you say she was in Dusk Till?
Until Dawn, she's in the game. She's the main character.
Oh, right. I was going to say I don't remember.
Yeah, not the movie. No. She's the main character in it. So we'll see. And then sorry, you were right, Peter. Final trailer. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. I was quite interested. I thought it was interesting that this takes place because the last movie was about 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This takes place immediately after. She's still
after.
in the dress and stuff. So she gets effectively Samara Weaving's character, I can't remember her name. She gets picked up pretty much from hospital.
Yeah.
By the kind of that family that she was marrying into. It's part of this kind of network of these worshipper kind of people. Yeah. And they're playing effectively a double or nothing fresh game. And when she refuses and just says kill me anyway, they say, well, we'll kill your sister then. So it's her and her sister on the run together. I mean, this just looks like it's just captured exactly what I love about the first movie. It just looks, we're just going again, but it looks so much fun, doesn't it?
So I thought this looked incredible. I thought it looked fun, and this is the kind of film my wife and my mother will go and see with us, because it's not proper horror. Do you know what I mean? It's just funny kind of action. Great set of acting talent in it, some great characters. Absolutely loved seeing Sarah Michelle Gellar in it.
Yeah.
Played a bad guy. Loved the bit where they do the whole Buffy scene where she pulls out basically the stake and puts the stake through her.
That was good.
The only moan I've got is there's an actor in this who I particularly like, but I can't remember his name. He was in Abigail, and you see his death. And it looks like a fun death, and I'm like,
he was in Abigail.
Yeah,
which guy in Abigail?
I'm sure it's the big dumb one from Abigail.
Oh,
he's in Planet of the Apes as well.
He was the Blob as well.
Yeah,
in X-Men Origins. Yeah. Is it Kevin?
Something like that. But you literally see him.
Kevin Durand. Yeah.
You see him die, and it's
you see his death scene.
See, that looks like a fun death scene. I wish I hadn't seen that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was it his one, because I watched this a couple of days ago, so I'm a little bit foggy on some of it. But was his death like an explodey death?
Yeah.
So that's that was sort of the big shock of the first movie, was kind of at the end. You think that they're lunatics the whole time, and it turns out no, this curse thing was real.
Yeah.
So do they have a certain parameters of what they're doing? And if you break a rule, you explode, that kind of thing. So I'm curious how they're going to set that up and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think the cast is I love Kevin Durant so much. Everything he's doing, he's great.
Me too.
Elijah Wood, it's really good to see him as well. I thought that was fun. So, he seems to be kind of the main villain of it. I just know this is going to be an absolute blast. Just a good popcorn flick, similar to obviously the first movie, similar to Abigail as well. Just a good bloody fun time.
Why am I surrounded by people with just... It's not Sorrel. It's not at all. Lisa Frankenstein
I haven't seen it yet.
Awful. Absolutely awful. I mean, she's good in it. I'll give her that.
She was great in Abigail as well. She was in Abigail as well.
Locked is really good, yeah. Locked is really good, Joshy. I really enjoyed that. Anthony Hopkins is excellent. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Enjoyed Locked. So yeah, excited for this. Love seeing a bit of Sarah Michelle Gellar in anything. And I still, maybe I'm just seeing through rose-tinted glasses, she still just looks like Buffy to me. Yes, she's aged, but she's not aged like Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, no, that's a bad example. She's pretty good as well. But do you know what I mean? She still looks like Buffy.
I mean, because Buffy was 30 plus years ago at this stage now.
Yeah.
So she looks fantastic. Anything she's in, she's incredible. Captain Newton, it's a great actress. So yeah, looking forward to this. I think it's summertime. It's coming out. Great, really excited. Review time, Peter. So last we spoke about it on the show was episode 4. So we are in the back half where tomorrow is the final episode. So we'll talk about episode 5, 6, and 7. So Pennywise, finally back on our screens. Episode 5 we'll talk about first. So just how did you feel? I know we were kind of talking about the show up to this point that it's been cool that they're teasing him and all that stuff, but it didn't really need him. Now that he was back in it. How do you feel about it now?
I mean, we've been talking about this for a while on different shows, and I cannot remember episode by episode. Okay. But as soon as we've got Pennywise back, absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. I mean, I've been enjoying the series anyway, but I hear what people are saying about the first couple of episodes being a little bit slow because people are expecting Pennywise, I guess, in that form. Sorry, in the clown form. I think this has been an amazing series, an absolutely amazing series. The characters that I know you messaged us about that I, like you, hated and wanted to die, I love her.
Come around on them. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely love her. I know when we last talked, I said the main character that was getting on me tits was the young lad. By the end, bubbling me little eyes out when he bit the bullet.
Poor Ricky, isn't it? Yeah.
And I think this is how lucky we've been over the last year, really, to get some cracking series. Yes, Aliens dropped the ball at the end, I think. I'm really hoping the last episode of this doesn't drop the ball. If the last episode's anything to go by, this is surpassed it for me in terms of the movies. I think this is far better than the movies. I think I've said before, this version of Pennywise is the most scary I've ever seen Pennywise. He's like a proper horror icon.
He's more aggressive, definitely. I think it feels like, and you know, some people are kind of noting he's like stronger now because he's like in mid-feed sort of thing. Yeah, you know? Like he's getting more food than ever, so that's why he's so strong.
But I just think the effects on him are even better. I mean, the eye thing, the eye thing is done so well, like the glowing eyes.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? That's just so. When he was in the fire and you just seen the silhouette, and I really do think it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Yeah.
I'm just in love with it. Like, it's just sort of like you forget how good Bill Skarsgård is as that character, you know. Like, so like going through the episodes, like just like the reveal, the kind of spinning around the thing, down with the clown and then duck and cover kiddos, that was just so great, you know. I love that. We got these kind of like flashback bits in episode 6 within the black and white kind of scenes in it's supposed to be the 30s. I thought that was great. Really cool reveal that character is the daughter.
Yeah.
So Ish takes her form in the second movie, and this is where Jessica Chastain goes and visits her.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was a cool surprise, like, because that was a character we kind of knew throughout the show, like little bits was teased along, you know. I thought that was really great. But then, I mean, episode 7, I feel like might be my favorite episode of any TV show this year.
Yeah.
I feel like I thought just the Bob Gray stuff at the start was so good, where you see like, and I just thought, like, you know, seeing him do his like fun, like happy, silly Pennywise stuff.
Yeah.
And then when you see the kid in the window across the thing, it's like Ish is watching and seeing like, oh, kids are attracted, and you see exactly why he picked this as his form that he takes, because he can attract children and scare children at the same time. I mean, like the black spot like fire sequence.
Oh, horrific.
Horrific, but like just so cool when he faces down Dick Halloran, and he's like, I think they see you too, you know, and it's just like it's the Shining versus Ish kind of moment. I thought that was so cool. When he comes out and just like hacks the guy's head off with a cleaver and starts eating it, like that was great as well, you know, and teasing the Periwinkle character kind of as well. That was amazing. And just like, I think it's a really exciting idea of like, he's been disturbed from his sleep, like seeing how he sleeps, like he literally bathes in blood, like in guts and stuff. Like, that was really cool. But like, just like the way his eyes open, you're like, oh shit. And I think like for the last episode, we're getting him like just literally from the mouth down, soaked in blood.
Well, we saw that,
really
didn't
cool
we, at the end of the episode when he was on the fridge.
Yeah. So like, I really don't see how you could possibly drop the ball at this point. Like, I feel like this will be contender for one of the best shows of the year. Alien, I felt like started dipping, you know, and it was like, is the last one going to save it? Whereas now it's like, as long as the last episode is like decent, I feel like you've got an incredibly strong series throughout.
Alien, the more I reflect on it, the more elements I didn't like of it. I'm not dissing it. It was still good, but this has kind of knocked it on its head for me. I really enjoyed it. Say, Fuzzy, thank you very much for stopping by, pal. See you in a bit. This has really knocked it on its head for me. I mean, I'm just loving it. I would go as far as to say this version of Pennywise has become my favourite horror character, horror icon.
Yeah.
I just love it. And I love the fact that it's a proper... Because it was good, heavy reliant on CGI. I'm loving that we're getting more of just the Pennywise version and seeing him in action, you know?
Yeah. And just like I feel like every line delivery, like have I got face on my face or show me the bow, you know, like it's just perfect. So like knowing how like the last one is going to be so like, you know, Pennywise. Every episode I feel like we've gotten is more and more Pennywise. So I think the last one will be the most. It's gonna be great. I am very interested to see, because you know we've gotten like they said that the idea for this was that it was going to be one feast and then go back 27 years, 27 years. That like we've gotten kind of flashbacks to the other ones at this point. So like, is it going to be that strict, or are we gonna like will this end with all these character storylines next episode, or?
Oh, I think so.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah. I think each season it'll be like American Horror Story. Each season's a new tale. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll get kind of carry on spill onto this. I think this ends next episode.
This ends there,
and then the sequel to this is the movies.
Previous,
you know? Yeah. But I mean, in answer to Sorrel's question, if Skarsgård is willing to do more, I'd like to see them. I don't know that I think the movie, It 2, ended satisfactorily. Do you know what I mean? I would almost like to see something in the when would that be? If that was set in when did they go back?
2016, so 2030, 2043, something like that would be the next one. So like,
I don't know. I would like to see this character continue on.
I think like, you know, they don't have to stop at 3 seasons. Like he came in well, I suppose he only became Pennywise in the 1908 period, didn't he? So he's you kind of are limited by what you can do. But there have been like various talks of like Pennywise returns kind of storylines and stuff like that. I wouldn't be terribly shocked if we get that down the road. But like, I'm just gonna enjoy. We're getting more of them now, and I'm just gonna enjoy that. So, really, just stellar. Just phenomenal, and yeah, I'm super excited to see how it comes together at the end. So
yeah, fab.
Stranger Things. So we haven't had a chance to. I know you did a show with Mr. Sorrel last week or so, and Efren talking about it. So I've only caught up on it. I watched the first 2 when they came out, and then I watched the last 2 today. What were your thoughts on it just before
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I mean, I think the guys in the chat are saying, if I had to pick between this and it's the most enjoyable so far.
Yeah.
This is great. It's had some slow points for me. First episode had some issues, I guess. But again, by the end of this, I was all in, thoroughly enjoying it. Thought the last episode was phenomenal. Just superb.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it takes its time a little bit. I do find it hard to like take it seriously that these are supposed to be 16 or 17-year-old.
No, I didn't mind that.
Characters, you know, and they're like clearly grown men and women. But yeah, I think like all of the upside down stuff has been great. Like when the names are escaping me now. When Eleven and Hawkins is the name of the town.
Harbour.
David Harbour's character are like, you know, they're exploring together. I thought that was really great. All the military stuff I thought was fun. But like, you're absolutely right. Like the last episode, the last like 10 or 15 minutes, when it's just all out assault on the even like I think the little schemes were fun where they're digging the trenches in to like get the kids out. I thought that was really fun. The way it goes shitways when the water starts leaking and stuff. But I just like felt so much at the end of it, like when Vecna finally comes in, and like they've been doing great kind of teases with Jamie Campbell Bower like in human form kind of in other episodes and stuff. But just when he walks through like the gate kind of thing was just so good. But like just when in the very end when Will like starts controlling the Demogorgons and stuff, and his nose starts bleeding. I was just like, you know, and it's like not a character I particularly like, but I just thought, what great payoff for that character's kind of storyline and the struggles he's gone through over the last few seasons. You know, I just thought that was incredible. So like, yeah, I'm excited now with Vecna back in it fully, seeing where it's going to go from here now. Not too long, 2 weeks or so until the Christmas Day, isn't it?
Weeks.
The last 4. But it's really been stellar, and I think like Vecna isn't the final boss.
Agree, Sorrel.
Who do you think the final boss will be then?
I think it's going to. We talked about. I think it's going to go back to being the Mind Flayer.
Isn't he the Mind Flayer?
Well, we got very confused about this, so we don't know.
Okay.
I think they've gone all in on Vecna too early for him to be the final big bad, unless there's a big change. I'd like to see the Mind Flayer back. Vecna's been on that.
I will say I geeked out so hard when we see Sadie Sink Max in the flashback to the 50s when they're in school, and I was like, oh, this is the scene from the play. I was like, that was such a cool little reference. I think which is the flyer, and it's the play that he's starring in. Thought that was great as well.
Cracking series. Can't wait to see the rest of it.
If it maintains this like quality up to the end and then a satisfying end, like I would probably argue this was one of the most consistently phenomenal, like probably in terms of like every episode, every season, highest quality shows like ever made. Like,
because even its worst episodes aren't bad episodes. Do you know what I mean? I can't think of any. I can't think of any episode where I've kind of thought, oh, that was shit. Every episode's been a banger, and it's consistently high quality. So I love it. Love it. Great series.
Brilliant show. Loving it. Now, Peter, we we have an upcoming video next week. We're going to be have a video on Silent Night Deadly Night Part 2, and I think fair to say we weren't particularly big fans of it.
Utter shite.
But anyway, so like and we were fans of the first one, so it got me thinking a little bit about horror movie sequels, particularly like what are some of the worst horror movie sequels like ever made. And I'm trying to hang on, sorry, I have to remove that technical difficulties. There we go. Yes, so I pulled up this article. I thought this would be interesting. GameStop's 19 horror movie sequels so incredibly bad they make the original look perfect. Now we did say that it made the original worse in retrospect.
Yeah.
But here's 20. Before we start, do you have any in particular horror sequels you're like, oh, that's so bad, like compared to like how did this go so wrong?
I mean, the only real ones I've got reference to are, of course, Fright Night. Number two. God, yeah. Number 2 is not good. And do you know what? I'm gonna get hate for this because I know it's a fan favorite, right? But we're talking horror, okay? Because I would argue the first one is horror with some comedy. By the second one, they go literally batshit crazy.
Don't you dare say Evil Dead is...
No. Gremlins. I think Gremlins 2
Oh, no,
damages.
I love Gremlins 2.
Do you love it because... No, but we're talking horror. Do you love it because it's a good horror, or do you love it because it's silly, stupid fun? Has it diminished the... So, and the reason I think about that more is because I've read that comic book, Gremlins, which is Gremlins set during World War II, where they are horrific, ripping apart the soldiers and destroying tanks and eating Nazis' faces and stuff like that. That's kind of the movie I want from Gremlins in some ways. Gremlins 2. It's an interesting movie, but it's not a good horror sequel.
I if you're saying you didn't like the change of tone and stuff, I think that's fair. I like Gremlins 2 more as a movie, but it is you're right, it's completely wacky. Where isn't it? There's like
no horror in it.
No, it's Looney Tunes. It's like it's zany, cartoony thing. So so we'll start from the bottom anyway. Carrie 2. Never seen this one?
Nah.
I didn't even know there was a Carrie 2, to be honest. The Rage Carrie 2.
She's doing it for us. But
it's the eyes, isn't it?
It's the tattoos. It's the tattoos,
Yeah. So what if Carrie from Carrie had a younger sister also possessed telekinetic powers? That sounds crap.
Dog shit. Move on. Crap.
Yeah. Rings.
I think I might have seen that.
So that was, I feel like that was like 2015, 2016, kind of around then. I think I saw it. I think I went to see it in the cinema. I don't remember a thing from it.
I'm lying to you. I've seen The Ring 2. No, I haven't seen Rings.
This was like the legacy sequel, like 10 years later, 12 years later, or whatever.
Yeah.
So, dog shite. I believe Sorrow Blair Witch 2 does come up on this list as well. So Rings. King Kong Lives.
What in the fuck is that? That looks like you and we're sharing a room with
That's when I got my
with your sleep apnea machine on.
My CPAP machine on Simon always told me to get. In 1986's King Kong Moose. Did you know King Kong survived being shot off the Empire State Building?
Of course he did.
I didn't know there was a direct sequel that much later. I know there was. Yeah, that's that's crazy. That looks so bad.
I kind of want to see that one, but
yeah,
I don't know why, but I do. He receives
movie,
an artificial heart. Wow, that's a bit.
And there's a Lady Kong. Known as Lady Kong, makes herself known. She and Kong make a baby together. Oh, is there a Kong?
Wow. Do they kind of get together and
in the jungle?
Is it a porno? Is it a porno? That. Yeah,
it does have that like porno aesthetic to it. I think
that does. And I'm done. Yeah.
Jason X.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I have some like even the worst of like the mainline like horror franchises I can find enjoyment in, and Jason X was one I watched really young. Probably one of the first Friday movies I watched like straight through. So I it is so bad. Like I didn't recognize it was bad at the time, so I enjoy it.
Is this the one where he freezes our face?
Yeah, so that is like an all-time great horror movie kill. Like you have to give the movie that. But just the whole like Uber Jason thing and all that crap, it's just like weird. So like I would say it's not.
What made them think that this was an interesting direction to go in?
So basically,
I'm sure I have seen this one. At the very start, is there a spaceship over like a destroyed planet Earth or something, and they pull up a sample from the lake or something? I'm sure it's something like that. That's how he gets on the spaceship.
They kill him. It starts in modern day, and they basically set up a fake like teenagers having sex thing to lure Jason, and then they kill him, and then it ends with him crashing back to Earth at Crystal Lake. So like in the future. So like that's my way of thinking. But I think it's enjoyably bad. After this, they made Dracula 3000, which is the same sort of movie, Dracula in space. Well worth watching, a giggle. So it's just some great kills. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, but yeah, not. I mean, none of them are really good though. To be honest, like none of the Friday 13s. No. I just enjoy the vibes of them. So Jason X, Exorcist 2, The Heretic.
Yeah, I think I might have seen that years ago, but
Linda Blair back as Regan.
Yeah.
No, I've seen the third one because I know I've seen that jump scare with the nun in the white, like chasing one over the hallway. Not familiar with this one though. There we go. Sorry, Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. This looks very far removed from the first movie, doesn't it? Sexy Witches.
I think I've seen that. So again, get grief for this. Didn't particularly enjoy Blair Witch. I thought that was a bit naff.
That's a shame.
But that's one of those ones that everybody got on my nerves with, because it was like, oh my God, there's people vomiting in the cinema and people are fleeing the screen because it's so scary. Was it shite? It was, do you know what I mean? Gave us a migraine, all the camera work. Yeah. It wasn't, it just didn't out for us really. And I remember this one coming out, and this is very different. This isn't kind of third person camera from what I remember.
It doesn't look like it.
No, but again, I don't remember it being very good. Bigger dog shade.
That's right. Did you see the 2015 Alex Garland one? It was just called Blair Witch, I think.
Don't think so.
From like 10 years ago or something. I like that one. I thought that was good. I feel like that is a fan footage one. I have to watch that again. I enjoyed that one. Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, The Birds 2, Land's End. I've heard of this. But I've never seen it. Made for TV, directed by Rick Rosenthal. So he directed Halloween 2 and Halloween Resurrection. No, I'm only vaguely familiar with it.
Nah, never seen that. Is Hitchcock having anything to do with it? It doesn't look like it.
I fucking doubt it. I think I wouldn't think he'd put his name on that, to be honest. I'm a big fan. I love The Birds though. The Birds is great.
So Universal Studios used to have years and years and years ago. First time I went to Florida, had a Hitchcock experience, I think, because they had the Psycho House and stuff. And you'd go into a 3D. It was before 3D became popular. It was just kind of in its infancy. And there was a 3D Birds experience, and it was one of the scariest things I've ever been through. Because you weren't used to 3D back then, and you literally had them coming for your eyes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was superb.
Yeah, that sounds
Absolutely
cool.
superb.
I just love the bit where she's in the telephone box and she's like, you know, like that's great. Thumbnail tells me how not to watch it, how bad it looks.
Yeah, it looks cack.
Yeah. Amityville 3D.
Look at you. No.
In this movie, you were the victim. A random series.
What are you doing, man? I feel like I'm on a boat.
Sorry.
Look at the hand. Look at the hand.
It's
like shite. What is that? You know.
I even just like the way they've done like a curve on the text and stuff as well. Like I think that's great.
Pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
Children of the Corn Revelation. I've never seen any Children of the Corn movie.
I think I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
Again, years and years and years ago. But I've certainly not seen sequels.
So this is a sequel to the reboot, apparently.
Okay. I've not seen many of these. I think we're doing well so far.
Yeah. Return to Sleepaway Camp. I've only seen the first one. I've not seen Return.
Don't even know what Sleepaway Camp is. Never heard of that either.
You have. You really don't listen when I'm talking. We covered it on the last 2 episodes. We covered that the reboot was happening with Kenan Thompson is writing it or producing.
I said I've never seen Sleepaway Camp.
You said I've never even heard of it.
Well, fair enough.
Excuse me.
It's that Irish accent half the time. I don't hear a word.
Hurdy-durdy.
Hurdy-durdy.
Texas Chainsaw 3D. Now that is dire. It makes no sense as well because it's as Alexander Daddario, like she's supposed to be the baby in the first one, but she's 20. Like, I would make her 40 or something when she's only like she was 21 or something when she made it.
Now, here's the thing. I mean, we are a horror channel, so we're meant to have watched a lot of horror films.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever sat through a full Texas Chainsaw movie. I've certainly not seen the full first one.
I only watched the first one last Halloween for the first time, and I've seen this one, and I've seen the remake, and that's it. I think I don't think I watched.
I don't know why, but it's one of those series that just doesn't appeal to us.
See, we've talked about. I don't like hillbilly horror.
See,
I'm not particularly a fan of hillbilly horror, and what annoys me is that this, of all the main franchises like your Halloweens, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, this is the fucking one they keep making movies of.
Yeah.
When we have not had a Freddy movie in 15 years or a Friday the 13th movie in 15 years, but we got a Texas Chainsaw movie all constantly, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's a TV show next. I think we talked about that before.
Yeah.
So fucking what can you do?
Twice.
Was that early on the list? That was early on the list, wasn't it?
That bad, they're putting it on twice.
Fucking Halloween Resurrection. We talked about this in our I'll Be Right Back. This is the one where it's like a game, like a reality show kind of thing.
By Rob Zombie, isn't it?
No, this is Rick Rosenthal who did Halloween 2, the original. Okay. This came after H2O.
Okay.
So this opening of it undoes the ending of H2O, and then it's like Michael. They set up like a live stream TV show on in the house and stuff. Yeah. So it's weird comedy and stuff in it. Busta Rhymes does kung fu on Michael at one point in the movie. You got like Tara Banks and stuff in it. Again, like I do find it weirdly enjoyable. I could if I was scrolling through the TV and it's half an hour in, I'll watch this because it's just like it's a testament to a bad mid-2000s horror movies. Surprised it didn't kill the franchise, to be honest. Well, they sort of did for a while anyway. Yeah. Jason Takes Manhattan. I don't think it's as bad as people say. I would watch this one. I would say like the last one, the one that came in next 9. What's it called? I think all of them after this are worse than this one. I would feel, except for the remake.
I've seen bits of this. I haven't seen the full thing.
The shit thing is that because they were intending to film the entire thing in New York and then they ran out of money, so they filmed most of it on a boat. So most of the movie is the boat to New York, and you have 2 scenes in New York where it's where you can tell it's New York, where there's one on the subway and one in the Times Square scene, and they're great. So it's a shame that it didn't do what it was supposed to do, you know. But I enjoy this one. I think it's also one of the best movie posters of all time. Is Jason slashing through the I Love Heart New York poster. I have that signed by Keen Otter. Love that one. Freddy's Dead. I would agree that's the worst Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I would think. You seen this one?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
This is the 3D one. She even puts in the movie 3D glasses on at the end to feed him.
Yeah.
And it's there's a Wizard of Oz bit where he's on a broomstick, and he does the "I'll get you, my pretty," like it's just like, ugh. Yeah. So no good. Leprechaun Origins. So this was the kind of remake one from 2014. Hornswoggle from it's just like the others have that kind of like charm.
No, they don't.
The tongue-in-cheek humor.
Shitness.
Whereas this like tried to do a serious thing. He's also, I think he's like a little monster. He's not like a fiddle-dee leprechaun. So what's the point of doing it then? Where's me gold? All that.
You're not selling us on Leprechaun. I hated them. Hated them.
We'll get to this one eventually, I'm sure.
Well,
anyway,
no.
Well, it's that or another Silent Night, Deadly Night, Pete. So you got to pick one. Freddy's Dead is that one with Heather in real life kind of thing, or was that different from?
That's New Nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah, New Nightmare is Heather Langenkamp. Freddy's Dead. Johnny Depp does show up in a cameo in it on the TV. Yeah, no, you think that? I think that was the last one before. Why did you try and do an Irish accent then, James? People tell me I sound American. Do you believe that?
No.
Well, I've been told that multiple times. There it is. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Garbage day. Just no good. Do you know what really irked me was that he's only in the Santa suit for like the last 5 minutes of the movie. I think that really bothered me. Most of it's like a shooting spree.
Most of it's not like a shooting spree.
No, most of it's the first.
Most of it's like the first film because it is the first film. Literally.
Yeah.
Let's not talk any more about it. It
Okay.
gets my blood pressure up.
People can watch our video.
Oh God, yeah, Jaws 3D was violent.
Jaws 3D. I remember which is the one in the water park?
Oh God, there's that many of them. All of them are shit, really. After Jaws.
No, I like one of the sequels more. It's one that's set in like it's sort of like a SeaWorld kind of thing, and I love that one. That's my the first one's obviously the most iconic, but like I love that SeaWorld one. Is it the second one?
No idea.
I don't think it's the second one. I think it's the third. I think it might be this one. I'm not sure. I remember the Revenge one is with Michael Caine, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the one that I think is shit. Jaws 3D in the water park, isn't that Piranha? No, one of these is like.
Does it not say? Has it not got a synopsis under the poster?
You made your first horror movie a smashing success. You made a sequel. It's pretty much the first movie with more deaths. Where'd you go from there? Obviously, you had the Land of 3D.
Amusement park.
Yes, this is the one I. This is the one I like. This is the SeaWorld one. I love this one. Oh, I disagree.
But you've got no taste.
This is
the second worst sequel of all time.
This is the best Jaws movie, I think. I enjoy this one. That's a shame, I think. And the last one, Hellraiser, Hellworld, 2005, direct to DVD, futuristic.
I think I've only ever seen one Hellraiser movie, which is the first one, I think.
I've never seen any of them, so I'm really sure. I don't know that I don't like the aesthetic of it. I don't like the sex bondage kind of like erotic murder kind of shit. Like I'm not really a fan of that, and like it's just I just find it very off-putting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've never gone on to watch any of the sequels, and wasn't there a TV show out a while ago? I think they did. No,
there was a direct to streaming movie. I think Amazon Prime did it.
Okay.
No, I don't think there was a show. No, I think it was a movie. It was a movie. There was definitely a movie in the last 3-4 years. Anyway.
There was something again. They did a gender swap, I think, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a female.
Pinhead.
Female
was that a film or a TV series?
That was a film. Streaming film.
That's what I'm thinking of. Then. Yeah.
So apparently that's the worst. The worst sequel of all time. We'll see. So that is that Peter, I believe, is
I ain't watching any of that shit.
No. So yeah, I mean,
wonderful.
There we go. That's everything. That's all your spooky news, spooky shit.
Good stuff. Good stuff. We've done over an hour. We've got 5 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking with me. We do appreciate you. We'll be back shortly. We've got a oh God, I'll be right back. Of Silent Night Deadly Night 2 coming out. Yep. We'll hopefully have a review for the new Silent Night Deadly Night coming out in a week's time or so. And then we'll be back. Well, we might not be back in a fortnight because it'll be Christmas. We'll see.
We will have our kind of end of year awards kind of thing. So we'll probably pre-record that. So this might be the last live until the new year. So if it is, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Have a good one.
Good stuff. Good stuff. We shall see you soon. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. And we'll catch you in a bit. James, is there anything you want to add before we disappear?
Well, Peter, it's not Halloween. It's Christmas. But I still think everyone's entitled to one good scare.